Good morning. Today we're going to take a look at the SeeAll sight. That's the first generation, the Mk1. It comes in a little box like this. So let's open this thing up. Well, it comes with the two little wrenches that you need to adjust it. We have here, well, it says SeeAll, and there's no owner's manual with it. It gives you a little slip to see where to go on the internet to figure out how to put this thing on and everything. So here it is. It's machined really nice, and it's real compact. It's about maybe 2.5 inches long. You see how high it is. Looks pretty sweet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at it, and then we're going to mount it on a pellet gun today. So as you can see, for right now I've just set this out on the box. I'm going to give you a kind of a visual of what you're going to see when you look down the sights. And I hung a little target over here to give you an idea. So when you're looking down the sights on this, apparently, I hope you can see this well. Oh yeah. You see the little reticule in here. Let's see if I can get a good close-up of it here. Get just the right angle. You see the little, and you take and basically you want to get that little tip right there onto the target, and then pull the trigger. See if I can get this just right one more time for you. And it's really hard to get that camera focused. There we go. See the little reticule in there? You line it up on the target. Boom! So I decided for the demonstration to mount this on the Hatsan 135 Carnivore. This is a 30 caliber. I'm using it just because it's kind of a pretty gun, and it's nice, makes a nice video. So we have the SeeAll. I've also took off the scope stop that was on this gun, and so it's already off. So anyway, let's mount this thing up and take a look at it. So anyway, okay, here's the. There's no clamps on here like that. The clamps are actually, if you can see in here, let's get a good close up of it. See, there's two little set screws right there. Okay, and so what we do is basically you just take and you slide this. See, it just slides right on that dovetail. One thing I do like about the Hatsan weapons is they've done a really nice job on their dovetails to where you have both an 11mm and a 22mm mount, and it's built right onto this rifle, man. It's pretty sweet for mounting scopes. So anyway, I fiddled with it a little bit, and just to see where my line of sight is best, and he's taking you slide it on here, and I found that like I'm probably going to be best right about there at the very end of this rail, and that's where I can actually see everything, and just by pulling it up and looking. So anyway, we're going to put this on now and tighten everything down. Okay, so anyway, those two little set screws that I showed you. We're gonna get this lined up here. I know it was right. Everything's about perfect, so let's do this front one first. Oh yeah, it seems like it locks it right in place really nicely. Let's do this back one. Oh yeah, that thing ain't going anywhere. So we'll just slide that up there and tighten these up. You should always take and tighten them just like you would when you're putting a tire on, opposite the opposite corner. This is a great little scope stop. It's got, you got your 4 tighteners here, and then you also have on the top here, you have one that you can tighten down like that too. This, I mean, that thing is not going anywhere. Here it is all mounted up. And I mean, this thing, it's on there super tight. That, I don't think that once this thing is zeroed in, that it's not going to move like a scope does. And I might even put a couple little, a little bit of Loctite on those nuts to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. Let's see if I can get a shot down this barrel for you. This is going to be really tricky. So anyway, I'm going to take and spend some time with this and get it zeroed in, and I may not even use this rifle. I may change the scope to a different rifle. But anyway, you get the gist of how it's going to look on your gun. And I imagine this is going to take a little bit of a learning curve to be able to figure out and to shoot with this thing good. But it looks like it holds a lot of promise for any of us that are into shooting pellet guns. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I know that there's some other guys out there that are in some of the forums I'm in, and we all bought one of these, and I got the 1st gen. I think a couple of the other guys got maybe the 2nd gen, and one maybe got the tritium, the lighted one. But we're all pretty excited about this, and we're going to give it a shot on some pellet guns. I hope you enjoyed my video. My next video will probably be me using this sight once I figure it out and get it all zeroed in. Thanks. You have a nice day.